Hi everyone, this is a live art request show and you can send your requests in via the live chat and I will draw whatever you want. So give Andy a some request and I will draw for you. So let's start with a quick sketch of a Ferrari, and in the meantime you can start writing to me with some ideas. Is there anyone that you want to play a special request for? It's a bit like a radio station where you call in and you say, I love this and I love that, can you put this on the radio for me? But we're going to do this as an art form. So is there anyone that you know that's having a birthday coming up? And you can write to say, I want my friend to have a Ferrari. So I'm going to actually draw that for you now. And this is partly because everybody loves Ferraris. I'm guessing I do. And they're absolutely beautiful cars. So let's get that down on paper. If there are any requests, all you have to do is click on the live chat and say, Andy, I've got a challenge for you. I want you to draw a puppy dog or something from my best friend. So all you have to do is write in, which is great fun, especially if you want to play a joke on someone. Okay, so that's a very, we've already got one request. This is from Bob. Draw me an Aston Martin. Okay, let's draw Bob an Aston Martin. Okay, so same idea. This is also an art lesson, so if you're keen to draw, then please join in, grab a pen and paper. So an Aston Martin has a very distinct look too as well, like the Ferrari, and I'm just going to draw those distinctive round lights, and here we go. That's that, those stripes in the front. Now I'm keeping the drawing very simple because we're going to have a lot of requests coming in, so I don't want to spend too much time dilly-dallying. We just want to get the basics of these beautiful cars, and it doesn't have to be cars, it can be anything. So please don't be shy and have fun, and also join in. That's what this is all about. Okay, so Bob's getting his Ferrari, and I could put James Bond in there for you if you like. Okay, so let's put that together, and this is very much a cartoon version of an Aston Martin, just so you know. I love Aston Martin wheels. You know how they got that sort of spike at the end? I probably should put a ejector seat in here as well. It's a very elegant car, but I actually, when I was a kid, I sat in one. I think my dad wanted to buy one and my mum said no, absolutely not, because it's a very heavy car. And it was in the days when Aston Martins weren't actually that desirable. There we go. So we've got a cartoon of an Aston Martin, and while we're waiting for some more calls, how about I'll draw maybe some animals. So let's do a bulldog. So I actually did a bulldog for my animation, which you can see on our channel, TV channel, Quick to Draw, and This one's not a very happy bulldog. So their noses are a bit miserable, and that they're squished up, and then their cheeks sag down like that. And then we've got their big ears. So I did an animation of a bulldog for Christmas for someone, and they're absolutely fantastic dogs. And I had him ice skating, as you do. Okay, so there we have a bulldog. Not very happy bulldog. So I'm wondering if I should give him like a Union Jack or something. British bulldog. Let's have him holding a flag. There we go. There we go. And the Union Jack is a funny old flag. It's a mix of, I think it's Scottish. Oh, we've got a request from Kirsten Calteau, a retriever for my kid's birthday. All right, let's do that. I love retrievers. I'm guessing it's a golden retriever. And there we go. Oops, I missed one. I'll do that. Okay, so then I'm just going to do a kind of cartoon version of this flag. There we go. So we got our British bulldog. Right, now let's do our retriever. Now they're slightly longer, and I'm afraid to say probably a bit cuter than a bulldog. And again, I'm sticking to a cartoon version of a Labrador. And they've got lovely fluffy shaggy ears. I've got a friend who's got two Labradors. One's called Obi, and every time I see a picture of him on Facebook, he's on the sofa. There we go. And of course that tail never stops wagging. We had a Labrador called Pip, amazing dog, and we'd all have to rush to the coffee table if we had people around, because that tail would take off all the glasses on the coffee table. There we go. It was always a disaster, and I think our dog kind of knew. He'd create chaos, and then when no one was looking, he'd take any of the hors d'oeuvres that were on the coffee table. Alright, so I'm going to think of some other things. What should I draw? I've never drawn a beetle before, so I'm going to draw a beetle. And I'm sure there's some Formula One fans. Oh, we got Eiffel Tower from Bob again. That's great. Okay, Bob's challenging me. Why don't I do I'll tell you what, I'll do the Eiffel Tower and put some cars in front of the Eiffel Tower. Okay. So the Eiffel Tower is an extraordinary building because apparently it was meant to be a wheel, so a giant wheel. Can you imagine? And once they started building it, they realized that they couldn't support the wheel, so then they just left it. This is the story I know. And so you've got this stunning tower that has no meaning other than obviously the stunning views. But can you imagine how big it must have been? The idea of having a wheel even higher than the Eiffel Tower is today. So I love that ambition. Okay, so luckily I know quite a bit about the structure of the Eiffel Tower. I love how it's a place for lovers. And oh, Raphael says loves it. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Raphael. I'm just going to do lots of crosses. And then obviously there's more detail, but I don't want to spend too much time. I think we get the gist of it. Lots of crisscrossing. I remember once walking in Paris. Ooh, I asked Andy to draw something for you. Oh, okay. We would love requests, so please, please, please. It can be anything. I love a challenge. Okay, so that's pretty much a very basic Paris scene, and probably we've got, there's always there's a bridge here, and what's so lovely about Paris is the Seine, and there's lots of very posh parks that you can go to around Paris. And then we've got also lovers. So here we go. There we go, on the bridge. You know there's a bridge in Paris that people tie, I can't remember what it is now. They tie something to the bridge. Keys, I think it is. So their hearts are locked forever. Oh, okay, Raphael, Andy, oh, thank you. You're very talented. Congrats to our French symbol. Oh, okay, well, I can do more of a French theme. Should I draw a poodle? Now I'm stereotyping, so I apologize if I am being rude. Okay. So how about let's do a very fashionable French lady in Paris. So we're going to draw a beret. You know, when I was a kid, I used to love doing fashion design. Probably should have done that as a career. And it's never too late. Let's put some glasses on her. She's very chic. Very French. And in Paris they have this amazing mode of transport called the scooter. It's an electric scooter, and I'll just have the lady, she'll have let's have a little polka dot scarf, and we'll stick her on a scooter whizzing around Paris. So these scooters are electric, and they're completely amazing because you can just leave them anywhere. And I did this with my boys when I was there, and they charge them up so that you can have a ride on these things all around Paris, and it's the best way to see Paris. And I once saw a couple, you're only supposed to be one person on it, and of course the French, they don't follow the rules at all, and they have to do it in style. So they were this couple, and they both had cigarettes, and they were arm in arm, one in front of the other, one having a cigarette, one with a poodle, and they were whizzing on the pavement because they weren't even allowed to do that, but they did that. And now we're going to do the poodle. he has to be in the handbag. There's your handbag. And, oh, he likes that. Excellent. Thank you. I could, oh, sweet. I could be in As de la Fransange. Frésange. Frésange. Got it. Please don't laugh at my French accent. Because she's so chic that she doesn't have to wear heels. And she's whizzing along. Let's draw another landmark in Paris. I don't know how this became a French themed, but that's the thing, you have control. Okay, so we've got various buildings along the Seine, but my favorite of all, and this is how I visited Montmartre. Beautiful, beautiful place. Sorry, not Montmartre, Notre Dame. Our Lady. Sorry, my nerves getting the better of me. And I mustn't forget the buttresses. And that amazing building. And there's some huge window, very famous. There we go. So I think that is about as close, trying to make it look a little bit more medieval rather than 20th century. And that's all on a island. There we go. So that's how you get around Paris on your electric scooter. And we have a bit of style thrown in there as well, which comes so naturally to the French. I think that should do it for today. I hope you enjoyed drawing with me. I hope you enjoyed challenging me. Just Draw live challenge for Andy. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. See you then. Bye.